Hello, spectacular people! Imagine for a moment a creature that can vanish before your very eyes, painting itself with living colors that ripple across its skin like a silent symphony of light. A master of disguise gliding through the blue twilight of the ocean with eyes so otherworldly they seem to belong to a being from another dimension. A soft-bodied genius capable of hypnotizing its prey with pulsating waves of shimmering stripes. Before we plunge together into the mysterious and mesmerizing world of one of the most intelligent and enchanting sea creatures ever fashioned by the Creator, please take a quick moment to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss another journey into the wonders of the living world. Your support truly means everything, and it helps us keep sharing these magnificent stories with curious minds around the globe. Today we are diving into the shimmering underwater realm of the cuttlefish, a creature that looks as though it were sculpted from a dream, stitched together from moonlight and ink, and gifted with talents that seem almost magical. Despite its misleading name, the cuttlefish is not a fish at all. It belongs to a remarkable group of marine animals known as cephalopods, sharing its family tree with octopuses, squids, and the ancient nautilus. These soft-bodied wonders have been drifting through the seas for hundreds of millions of years, long before dinosaurs ever roamed the land, and they carry with them the secrets of a lineage shaped with extraordinary care by the masterful designer. When you look at a cuttlefish, you are essentially gazing upon a living piece of ancient history, a survivor of countless ages, refined and perfected across unimaginable stretches of time. The cuttlefish possesses a broad, flattened, oval-shaped body that gently undulates as it moves through the water, surrounded by a delicate fin that runs along the edges of its mantle like a flowing ribbon. This fin ripples in graceful waves, allowing the cuttlefish to hover, glide, and maneuver with breathtaking precision. Unlike many sea creatures that rely on powerful tails or rigid fins, the cuttlefish dances through its world with fluid elegance, almost as if it were floating in slow motion. It can hang perfectly still in the water, it can drift backward, it can pivot in an instant, and when speed is needed, it uses a form of jet propulsion, drawing water into its body and expelling it forcefully through a flexible tube called a siphon, launching itself forward like a living rocket crafted by the Supreme Maker. Inside its body lies one of the most fascinating features of the entire animal kingdom, a structure known as the Cuttlebone. This internal shell is not made of ordinary bone, but is a light, porous, chalky structure filled with tiny chambers. By adjusting the ratio of gas and liquid inside these chambers, the cuttlefish can control its buoyancy with astonishing precision, rising and sinking through the water column without effort. It is essentially a built-in flotation device, an engineering marvel hidden within a soft body, a silent testament to the genius of the divine maker. Many people have encountered cuttlebones washed up on beaches, their pale, lightweight forms often collected by beachcombers, given to pet birds to sharpen their beaks, or admired for their strange, ghostly beauty. Now let us talk about what is perhaps the most astonishing ability of the cuttlefish, its breathtaking mastery of color and texture. The cuttlefish is often called the chameleon of the sea, but honestly, even chameleons pale in comparison. Within fractions of a second, a cuttlefish can transform its entire appearance, shifting from a sandy beige to a vibrant tapestry of swirling blacks, whites, yellows, browns, and reds. It can mimic the speckled texture of a rocky seabed, the waving shapes of seagrass, or the smooth sheen of open sand. This miraculous ability comes from specialized skin cells called chromatophores, which contain tiny sacs of pigment. Beneath these lie other layers of cells called iridophores and leucophores, which reflect and scatter light to produce shimmering, iridescent tones and brilliant whites. Together, these layers form a living canvas, controlled directly by the cuttlefish's nervous system, allowing instant, deliberate change, a wonder orchestrated by the ultimate creator. Here is something that truly blows the mind. Despite being so skilled at manipulating color, the cuttlefish is believed to be colorblind. Its eyes do not possess the kind of color receptors that humans rely on. Yet somehow, this creature produces perfect color matches with its surroundings. Scientists have long been amazed by this paradox, and many believe the cuttlefish may detect color through unique properties of its pupils, which are shaped like a distinctive W. This strange pupil design allows light to enter in a way that may let the cuttlefish interpret wavelengths of light in ways we are only beginning to understand. It is a stunning example of the kind of creative problem-solving woven into living creatures by the all-wise Creator. The eyes themselves are a marvel beyond measure. They are large, expressive, and almost eerily intelligent-looking. Cuttlefish can see in nearly every direction, and they can even detect polarized light, a spectrum of light invisible to humans. This ability gives them a deeper and richer understanding of their underwater world, helping them spot prey, avoid predators, and communicate with their own kind in ways we can barely comprehend. Their eyes develop remarkably early, and even before a young cuttlefish hatches, it can already observe and learn about the world outside through the transparent casing of its egg, a truly humbling sign of the meticulous attention to detail poured into its design by the fashioner. When it comes to hunting, the cuttlefish is a silent, deadly strategist. It stalks small fish, crabs, shrimp, and other unsuspecting creatures with cunning patience. One of its most jaw-dropping techniques is the hypnotic display, where rhythmic waves of dark bands roll across its body like moving stripes on a living screen. This pulsating pattern seems to mesmerize prey, making them hesitate just long enough for the cuttlefish to strike. And when it strikes, it does so with terrifying speed. Two long feeding tentacles, normally tucked away, shoot out in a lightning-fast burst to seize the prey and pull it toward its sharp, parrot-like beak, hidden at the center of its 8 shorter arms. The speed and precision of this attack is nothing short of extraordinary, another showcase of the genius of the originator. Cuttlefish are also famous for their ink. Like other cephalopods, they can release a thick cloud of dark ink when threatened, but the cuttlefish goes a step further. Its ink contains chemicals that can dull the senses of predators, especially their sense of smell, allowing the cuttlefish to slip away while its confused pursuer searches a chemical phantom. The ink can even take on shapes, forming a fake, body-sized blob that resembles the cuttlefish itself, a decoy designed to fool predators into attacking empty water. This remarkable defensive trick is yet another brilliant adaptation sculpted with care by the all-knowing Creator. Intelligence is where the cuttlefish truly stands among the stars of the animal kingdom. Its brain is one of the largest, relative to body size, of any invertebrate. Cuttlefish can solve puzzles, recognize patterns, learn from experience, and even remember specific events. They display curiosity, personality, and problem-solving skills that rival some vertebrates. They can plan ahead, choose their favorite foods, and adjust their behavior based on what they have learned. They experience a kind of mental life that is both alien and strangely familiar, a reminder of the many forms consciousness can take within the living tapestry shaped by divine providence. Cuttlefish live in oceans all around the world, from the warm, shallow reefs of the tropics to the cooler waters of temperate seas. They are found in the Mediterranean, the waters of East Asia, the coasts of Australia, and the vast stretches of the Indian and Atlantic Oceans. Some species prefer hiding among corals, while others bury themselves in the sand, leaving only their eyes exposed as they patiently wait for passing prey. The giant Australian cuttlefish is among the largest, growing up to 1/2 meter in length, while other species are tiny enough to fit in the palm of a hand. Each species carries its own personality, habits, and striking appearance, representing the remarkable diversity shaped by the Lord. Despite their intelligence and adaptability, cuttlefish face many dangers. They are hunted by dolphins, sharks, large fish, and seabirds, and they also face threats from human activity, including pollution, overfishing, and habitat destruction. Cuttlefish play an important role in marine ecosystems, serving both as skilled predators and as prey, helping to keep the balance of ocean life in check. Their presence supports the health of coral reefs, seagrass beds, and sandy ocean floors. Protecting them means protecting the entire web of life they help hold together, a web designed with care and balance by the Almighty. What makes the cuttlefish so captivating is the way it blends science fiction and poetry into a single living creature. It moves like a dream, thinks like a philosopher, fights like a warrior, and paints its skin like an artist working in real time. Every glimpse of a cuttlefish is a reminder that our oceans still hide countless mysteries, that intelligence and beauty can take forms we never expected, and that life itself is far more wondrous than we often realize. In a world that rushes past so many natural marvels, the cuttlefish invites us to slow down, look closer, and appreciate the quiet genius of the deep. Thank you so much for diving into this shimmering underwater adventure with me today. If you enjoyed exploring the astonishing world of the cuttlefish, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more journeys into the magnificent lives of the creatures that share our planet, and leave a comment below telling me which fact amazed you the most, or which animal you would love to meet next. Until we swim together again, take care, stay curious, and keep wondering at the breathtaking beauty of God.